the one hand, there were these ways in which hospitals historically, psychiatric hospitals, have provided a form of sanctuary, including sometimes for women and other people who otherwise would be persecuted. On the other hand, they also are places, they also are prisons. And in the 70s, laws were passed that raised the bar on being able to put someone into a hospital, a psychiatric hospital, against their will, hold them against their will. Those were good laws. I completely support laws that restrict and require continual review of people who are held against their will. You cannot put someone in the hospital anymore just because they're odd or crazy. You have to be a threat to someone else or yourself. On the other hand, then, given that we haven't developed community services, the jails become the new route in because it's harder to civilly commit people. So we have this kind of insanity that is quite different than what Ken Kesey described. You remember in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the problem was liberating yourself from the, the castrating mother of the institution, freeing yourself, hitting the road. He was part of that Beat generation. Women, of course, couldn't hit the road. It was more of a male narrative of freedom from control, and the hospital represented other institutional forms of control. But we have different problems today. It's still hard to free yourself, especially our prisons are places of bondage, but it's also hard to find care, and Ken Kesey wasn't attuned to that issue. That's still with us today. But I really applaud your efforts to kind of open up, kind of break through that silence and open up space and to know your history.